I had to do a blood test this morning and the lab opened at 7. I was there by 6:50. I was second in the queue. I had my script in my hand. I had my ID out. And so when I went up to the kiosk, I was able to really quickly sign in. My politeness was like, oh, the man who was here before me is taking a really long time. I was so fast. Now I'm going to be ahead of him in the queue, even though he was here first. The woman called him first and said, I saw you were here before she was, so I'm going to take you first. And at first I was like, oh, phew. But when I got home, I was like, you know what? No, absolutely not cool. The reason it was faster for me to check in was because I'd actually put in the work ahead of time. I was not valuing the time that I took to prepare. It's so interesting because I'm sitting here annoyed, but I realize the anger is a signal to myself that, hey, Simona, it's appropriate to include yourself in the equation. It was a cool wake up call from me to me. My polite one witnessed that and said, oh my gosh, yeah, I did do that work ahead of time. I am celebrating today that there is one more tiny little neuropathway that knows that it is absolutely okay for me to include myself in the equation. I share this story so that perhaps the polite one in you can know that it is okay for us to include ourselves in the equation.